too.
Compensate.
What's this? Man, this will be gone in like 3 seconds. We won. Oh, come on, see if we lost. It's left over from the Caymans? Go ahead.
Questions? Or open statement?
Go ahead. We can
Gotta wait for the mic, so
Come on. We're all right.
just talking about Nick, and the night he had. I mean, 16 and 15. He's just kind of a guy that.
You know what I love about Nick too? Another night, 0 turnovers.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's per minutes played right now. That's one of the reasons the ball's in his hand so much, and it's been there for a while because per minute played. I mean, he's least amount of turnovers on the team, and his turnover deflection number ratio is tremendous. And I'm not sure what he had tonight. We had 31 in the game, but he's continuing to get better and better. He's gaining confidence. I love seeing that 3 go down. I think he gets an extra a triple jolt of energy when he hits a 3 like that because we work on it hard in practice. But he's getting better and better. And what he's doing, one thing he's doing, he's attacking, but he's so much better at playing with his eyes up, right? He sees things. So he doesn't just see the rim or see one guy, he's seeing things. And that's the kind of guard skill. We train basketball players, right? We're trying to make guys better basketball players every day, no matter what their size or positioning is. And the more you're around Nick, the more that you see the epitome of that. He's a basketball player. And he just happens to be really tall and really long, but he's gaining confidence all the time. And that's really important for us.
Continuing on Nick, he had a plus 42 plus minus. How many times?
Yeah, plus what?
Plus
I haven't
42.
seen that yet. Do I have that sheet? Oh, I didn't have that sheet. Go ahead.
A
That's
plus
good. That's
42
great.
plus 40 minus.
That'll work.
How many times in your career have you seen a number like that for plus minus?
Well, I've got to look at the plus minus. That's a high one. I don't know if I've ever coached a team that held a team to one 3-pointer, in the game. But I also had a few firsts last week, for us that were on the negative side of firsts. But plus 42, see, to me, the context of how much better is he making everybody else. And when you're not turning the ball over and you're getting those kind of possessions and he's creating for others and you're impacting the game on both ends of the court like that, that's fantastic. But we got to keep getting better at it, right? I mean, we got to keep. The biggest thing for this team, the one thing that they have not done well, is when they have a little bit of success, they don't understand how much harder they got to keep going at it, how much harder it becomes. Not just because of the opponent, but because what can happen to your mentality. I go back to the weekend we beat Savannah State on a Friday. I did not enjoy our next couple of days of practice. I didn't think we had the right attitude towards it. We got to learn that. It cost us a little bit at Temple. We beat Illinois State. We didn't come out against Clemson with the right mindset. This team, and I say that in answer to Nick, because Nick has got to be a big leader for us. It's not about age. It's not about your experience. It's not about what class you're in. It's about your talent and what you bring out of your teammates. And so the Nicholas Claxtons of the world right now on our team, they've got to lead the way every day with their improvement and how hard they play and how competitive they are. Because that forces everybody else to fall in line with that. And the moment that drops off, well, then you won't have plus 42 nights like that and your team doesn't get better. So to me, that's what I'm most focused on right now. So I like that number, and that'll just drive it up even more in practice, how much better we got to get.
And you said after Savannah State, the first couple of days, or the next couple of practices kind of dropped off. What do y'all plan to do this time to make sure it doesn't drop off as much?
You just keep going and do the same thing. It's not like you change. We'll be back at it tomorrow. And it's not their fault, right? They're not. They score 110 points, and I think that's correct. We should have scored 135, right? I mean, we left so many points on the board. I'm not saying that in a negative way or an arrogant way. So that's what we left out there. We've got to keep understanding how valuable every possession is. And what's happening is we've got to quit turning that ball over. We were much better in the second half, but it's really hard to play guys right now, any type of extended minutes, that aren't creating the right kind of passes for their teammates because the pass is too slow, too soft, not enough velocity, bad angle, home run, those type of things. I can live with missed shots, all right? I can live with all that, but when we're not making the right kind of pass, and I think what happens when you let down, that's the first thing that goes. You start trying to make plays that aren't there. And so we've got to keep making sure in our practices we're not allowing that to happen.
Coach.